This fight will continue.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Looking to land the hook. Can't find a home with that jab. Right uppercut can't find a home. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. A pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no...
Stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, so I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, so I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the go, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a... I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high you have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day.
This is... This bout is scheduled. Not too many... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The courage on display here is incredible. His stamina is off the charts. What a punch. You're looking at the king of the ring, but how long will it last? Will they defend their undisputed title? The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Clean jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the... And there's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. They're both trying for a knockout. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook won't score. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter lands. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, there was no doubt. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No doubt about it, this fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. Miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We have to rate them as one of the best in their weight class. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land the jab there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Blocks the uppercut. That right punch is blocked. Couldn't land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. And that jab just missed with the left hand. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Promise you all. And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Beautiful counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he misses with that jab. Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who... There's the bell for round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Split the guard. No way he survives this. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Sugar Ray is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. You've got to wonder how big of a factor. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, everything.
Robinson goes to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Jab does not score. Beautiful counter punch. Jab doesn't quite connect. That jab gets blocked. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. So it's plan B time after being knocked out. And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Doesn't land. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands. Blocks that left hook. Nice, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. And he scores with the referee will send him to the corner and take a look at the cut. The referee determines that we're good and we will continue to fight. Throws the jab but does not score. How about that time counter shot? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hand misses. When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is going to cause some serious problems. And here comes the 10th round. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Do you believe what we're seeing? Nice counter punch. How about that time counter shot? They're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Just missed with that jab. There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
And there's the bell for round 11. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Defense is not an option for these two. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Just misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. That uppercut doesn't land. Nice defense on that hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
Cornermen, get...
And there's the bell to start round 12. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
The straight right just misses. That right uppercut misses. Swing and a miss with the right hook. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They are giving us a high-tempo show. You'd like to see more jabs. Well done with that counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that